Infinix Hot 30 Watch Hours Overview. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round because today we're diving into the world of the Tecno Camon 30, a smartphone that promises to shake up the mid-range market. Tecno, a brand that's been making waves in emerging markets, has unleashed this beast with a mission to deliver high-end features without breaking the bank. And let me tell you, it's got some tricks up its sleeve. First off, the design. The Camon 30 is a looker, with a sleek glass front and back, or if you're feeling eco-friendly, an option for a silicone polymer back that mimics leather. It's slim, measuring just 7.7mm thick, and feels great in the hand. The dual SIM capability is a nice touch for those of us juggling work and personal lives on one device. Now, let's talk about the display. This phone boasts a 6.78-inch AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate. That's right, folks. Buttery smooth scrolling and vibrant colors that make everything pop. Whether you're binge-watching your favorite series or scrolling through social media, this display won't disappoint. And with a resolution of 1080 x 2436 pixels, you're getting sharp, clear images every time. But it's not just about looks. Under the hood, the Camon 30 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G88 Ultimate chipset, paired with up to 12 GB of RAM. This means it's more than capable of handling your daily tasks with ease and then some. Whether you're multitasking or running demanding apps, this phone keeps up without breaking a sweat. Infinix Hot 30 specs. All right, tech enthusiasts, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The Tecno Camon 30 is packed with features that make it a formidable contender in its price range. Starting with the basics, it runs on Android 14 with Tecno's iOS 14 skin on top. This combination provides a smooth and intuitive user experience, with plenty of customization options to make the phone truly yours. Storage-wise, you're looking at a generous 256 GB of internal storage, expandable via a dedicated microSD slot. So whether you're a photo hoarder or a mobile gamer, there's plenty of space for all your needs. And speaking of photos, the camera setup is impressive. The main camera is a 50-megapixel shooter with optical image stabilization, OIS, and phase detection autofocus, PDAF, ensuring sharp and steady shots every time. There's also a 2MP depth sensor for those bokeh-filled portraits. On the front, you'll find another 50-megapixel camera, perfect for selfies and video calls. Both cameras are capable of recording 1440p video at 30 FPS, so your videos will look just as good as your photos. And let's not forget the dual LED flash on both the front and back, ensuring you can capture great shots even in low light. Connectivity options are robust with support for Wi-Fi 802.11, ABG-NAC, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC, and even an infrared port. The phone also features a USB Type-C 2.0 port with OTG support so you can connect external devices with ease. Infinix Hot 30 Worst performance. Now let's talk performance. The Tecno Camon 30 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G89 Ultimate chipset, an octa-core processor with 2 Cortex-A76 cores clocked at 2.2 GHz and 6 Cortex-A55 cores at 2.0 GHz. This setup ensures a balance between power and efficiency, making the phone capable of handling everything from basic tasks to more demanding applications. In real-world use, the Camon 30 shines. Whether you're browsing the web, streaming videos, or switching between multiple apps, the phone handles it all with ease. The 120Hz refresh rate on the AMOLED display makes interactions feel smooth and responsive, adding to the overall user experience. One area where the Camon 30 truly excels is in battery life. With a 5000 mAh battery, this phone can easily get you through a full day of heavy use. And when it's time to recharge, the 70W wired charging gets you from 0 to 100% in just 45 minutes. That's right, folks. No more waiting around for hours to get your phone back to full power. Infinix Hot 30 gaming gamers rejoice. The Tecno Camon 30 is here to elevate your mobile gaming experience. Equipped with the MediaTek Helio G89 Ultimate chipset and Mali G57 MC2 GPU, this phone is built to handle gaming with ease. Whether you're into casual games or more demanding titles, the Camon 30 has got you covered. I put the phone through its paces with some popular games like PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty Mobile. The performance was impressive, with smooth gameplay and minimal lag. The 120Hz refresh rate on the AMOLED display makes a noticeable difference, providing a more immersive and responsive gaming experience. And with up to 12 GB of RAM, multitasking between games and other apps is a breeze. One thing to note is that while the Camon 30 handles most games well, it does show some limitations with more graphically intensive titles. For instance, playing Asphalt 9, I noticed occasional frame drops and slight lag. However, for the majority of games, the performance is more than satisfactory. The phone also features dual stereo speakers, providing clear and immersive sound. This, combined with the vibrant display, makes for an enjoyable gaming experience. And with the 5,000 mAh battery, you can game for hours without worrying about running out of juice. Plus, the 70W fast charging means you can quickly get back into the action if you do need to recharge. Infinix Hot 30 Warrior display. Let's take a moment to appreciate the display on the Tecno Camon 30. This phone features a 6.78-inch AMOLED screen with a 120 Hz refresh rate, making it one of the standout features of the device. The colors are vibrant, the blacks are deep, and the overall viewing experience is top-notch. Whether you're watching videos, playing games, or just browsing the web, the display delivers crisp and clear visuals. The resolution of 1080x 2436 pixels ensures that everything looks sharp, with a pixel density of around 393 ppi. This means you won't be straining your eyes to read text or view images. The 120 Hz refresh rate is a game changer. It makes scrolling through social media, navigating menus, and playing games feel incredibly smooth. Once you experience a high refresh rate display, it's hard to go back to anything less. And with the AMOLED technology, you get the added benefit of better contrast and more vibrant colors compared to traditional LCD screens. Another great feature is the always-on display, which allows you to see important information at a glance without waking up the phone. This is particularly useful for checking the time, notifications, and other quick info, and with the display's high brightness levels, it's easily readable even in bright sunlight. Infinix Hot 30 Warrior camera. The camera. The Tecno Camon 30 is a device that takes its photography seriously. On the back, you'll find a dual camera setup featuring a 50 MP main sensor with an f1.9 aperture and optical image stabilization, OIS. This means you can capture sharp and stable shots even in less than ideal lighting conditions. The secondary 2MP depth sensor helps with those portrait shots, giving you that lovely bokeh effect that makes your subject pop. In real-world use, the camera performs admirably. Daylight shots are crisp and vibrant, with excellent detail and dynamic range. The OIS really comes into play in low-light situations, reducing blur and noise to deliver usable photos even when the lights are dim. The dual LED flash on the back also helps illuminate your subjects without washing them out. The front camera is no slouch either. With a 50 MP sensor, it's perfect for selfies and video calls. The autofocus feature ensures that your face is always in sharp focus, and the dual LED flash on the front means you can take great selfies even in low light. Both the front and rear cameras can record video at 1440p, making this phone a solid choice for vloggers and content creators. Infinix Hot 30 rear battery. Now, let's talk about the battery life, which is one of the Tecno Camon 30's standout features. The phone is equipped with a 5,000 mAh battery, which is more than enough to get you through a full day of heavy use. Whether you're streaming videos, playing games, or just browsing the web, this battery has got your back. In our tests, the Camon 30 easily lasted a day and a half with moderate use, and even with heavy use, it comfortably made it through a full day. This is thanks in part to the energy-efficient MediaTek Helio G88 chipset and the AMOLED display, which consumes less power than traditional LCD screens. The phone's software also includes various battery-saving modes to help you eke out even more life when you need it. But what if you do run out of juice? Well, that's where the fast charging comes in. The Camon 30 supports 70W wired charging, which can take the battery from 0 to 100% in just 45 minutes. That's right, folks. No more waiting around for hours to get your phone back to full power. Just plug it in, grab a coffee, and by the time you're done, your phone will be ready to go. Infinix Hot 30 wired charging. Speaking of charging, the Tecno Camon 30 doesn't just stop at fast charging. It also includes some nifty features that make the charging experience even better. For starters, the phone uses a USB Type-C port, which is becoming the standard for modern smartphones. This means you can use the same charger for multiple devices, reducing the clutter in your life. The 70W fast charging is a game changer. In our tests, the phone charged to 50% in just 15 minutes and reached 100% in about 45 minutes. This is incredibly convenient for those times when you need a quick top-up before heading out. The phone also includes various charging modes, such as a smart mode that adjusts the charging speed based on your usage patterns to extend battery life. Unfortunately, the Camon 30 does not support wireless charging, which is a bit of a letdown. However, given the impressive wired charging speeds, this is a minor gripe. Overall, the charging experience on the Camon 30 is top-notch and one of its strongest selling points. Infinix Hot 30 wah sound. Now let's move on to the sound quality. The Tecno Camon 30 features dual stereo speakers, providing a rich and immersive audio experience. Whether you're watching movies, playing games, or listening to music, the sound quality is clear and loud with a good amount of bass. In our tests, the speakers performed well across various types of media. The stereo setup creates a more immersive experience, especially when watching videos or playing games. The sound is well balanced, with clear highs and mids and a decent amount of bass. It's not going to replace your high-end headphones or speakers, but for a smartphone, it's more than adequate. For those who prefer using headphones, the Camon 30 includes a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is becoming a rarity in modern smartphones. This means you can use your favorite wired headphones without needing an adapter. The phone also supports Bluetooth 5.3 for wireless audio, and the connection is stable and reliable. Infinix Hot 30 hours price. Now, let's talk about the price. The Tecno Camon 30 is positioned as a mid-range smartphone, offering a lot of bang for your buck. In most markets, it's priced competitively, making it an attractive option for those looking for a feature-packed phone without breaking the bank. In India, for example, the Camon 30 is available for around INR 35,000, which translates to roughly $470. This price point puts it in direct competition with other mid-range smartphones like the Samsung Galaxy A55 and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 Pro. Given its impressive specs and features, the Camon 30 offers excellent value for money. In other regions, the price may vary slightly, but it generally remains within the mid-range bracket. This makes the Camon 30 an appealing choice for budget-conscious consumers who don't want to compromise on features and performance. Infinix Hot 30 Char's conclusion. So there you have it, folks. The Tecno Camon 30 is a well-rounded smartphone that offers a lot of value for its price. With its impressive camera setup, long-lasting battery, fast charging, and excellent sound quality, it's a solid choice for anyone in the market for a mid-range device. While it does have a few minor drawbacks, such as the lack of wireless charging, the overall package is hard to beat. If you're looking for a feature-packed phone that won't break the bank, the Tecno Camon 30 should definitely be on your radar.